So, have you ever cried while playing a video game? I mean, video games are supposed to be fun and provide a sense of escapism, but nowadays, games are so much more than just fun distractions. Video games, in my opinion, are one of the most effective storytelling tools today due to the interactive nature of them. Now, me personally, I have never cried while playing a video game. Now, don't get me wrong, I've come very close. The final scene in Kingdom Hearts 1 and also the final scene in Paper Mario Origami King almost got me, but recently I finished Life is Strange True Colors, and let's just say this, I need a new box of tissues after playing this. Let's get into it. So if you're not familiar with Life is Strange, it is a series of games that tell amazing stories and touches on many social and emotional issues. Life is Strange 1 is easily one of the best and most memorable stories told in gaming. The game allows the player to choose how the characters react and also control the dialogue, which can alter the story. Now, of course, there are many games that share this style of gameplay, the Telltale games, Detroit Become Human, and much more. Despite that, I still feel Life is Strange is one of the best to adopt this style. You also add the supernatural aspect of the main characters, and it adds some very interesting situations and elements to the story. Fast forward today, we have the fourth entry in the Life is Strange series, True Colors. And yes, I say the fourth entry because I count Before the Storm as its own game. But this game was revealed during Square Enix presentation in March of this year, and I already knew from the trailer alone that it was going to be the most emotional game in the series. Literally. The music, the vibe, and the fact that the story's main theme was actual emotions, which actually gave me Disney's Inside Out vibes, which is perfect considering that is one of my favorite Pixar movies ever. So yeah, I was sold. For this review, I won't be diving deep into the story due to how new this game is, and I don't want to ruin any surprises the game throws at new players. So, I have to be careful of the gameplay that I show and what I say, because you truly have to watch or play this game for yourself to really enjoy the story. But I will give you guys an idea what the game is about. Meet Alex. Alex is an Asian American woman who grew up in foster care alongside her brother Gabe. In order to reunite with her brother, Alex moves to the small town in Colorado called Haven Springs. You meet the locals and you settle in and all that, but something really tragic happens to Gabe, and it's up to Alex to discover the truth behind the supposed accident. Now, that's all I can really say due to spoilers, but just take my advice. Have a box of tissues nearby. I'm serious. This game will definitely hit you in the feels. You've been warned. Just like previous Life is Strange titles, there is a supernatural element to our main character, Alex. Alex has the ability to see, feel, and alter people's emotions. She can also read minds, apparently. Now, I will say, this is probably my favorite ability in the entire Life is Strange series, and I love how it's implemented in this game. The writers and developers did a great job in making this ability fit seamlessly into the story without overdoing it or over-relying on her ability. I love that. The gameplay is what you come to know and love with Life is Strange. You walk around, you look at things, you talk to NPCs, and your actions will have effects on how the story is told. I really wouldn't even call this a game. Yes, you have inputs so you can control the character, but this is more like an interactive movie or television series. However, there is a part in Chapter 3 that I really appreciated. It's a nod to classic turn-based RPGs, and I like that. It was a nice break from the standard gameplay. Presentation. This game is simply beautiful. I mean, seriously. Walking around this town and looking at the different shops, even seeing things like the flowers and mountains around Haven Springs, which is simply breathtaking at some points. In terms of the aesthetic, this game is easily the best in the series. And for the soundtrack, wow. I love the soundtrack so much. I thought the soundtrack in the first game was good, but it has nothing on this one. I love the music here. So yeah, everything is fantastic from the aesthetic to the music and even the voice acting. I loved all of it. Now, for those who don't know, all the Life is Strange games take place in the same in-game universe. The stories are self-contained, but they are connected in some way. Life is Strange True Colors make this clear with Steph being a main character. If you don't remember Steph, she was actually in Life is Strange 1. Life is Strange True Colors also have the Wavelength DLC, which focus on Steph a year prior to Alex's arrival. I have not played this yet, but it may be a good thing to stream. Who knows? Overall, Life is Strange is easily one of the best games I played this year. Period. The story, the presentation, the music, and the lovable cast of characters. Yo, much love to Deck 9 and Square Enix for bringing this game to the masses, and I look forward to seeing other players' reactions to the story. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.